feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no
Ole. What else is going on? So 6ix9ine is now came back around, and he's now saying the people who robbed his house, he believes, are a bunch of 15 and 16-year-olds that live in his neighborhood, and one, ironically, used to get food or clothes from 6ix9ine's own mom. He says he gives the reasons why he believes this, even though he hasn't disclosed if the police also believe this and there hasn't been any arrests. But listen to what he says about this break-in, which we all saw on camera. And some people called it. They said, yo, the dog is wagging his tail a little bit too much. They know the person. This is an inside job, okay? Check this out.
The real and honest to God truth, and this is probably my first time ever spoken about it, right? The real honest to God truth, that shit didn't come from outside. That shit came from inside my gated community. You know who literally did that? Was white boys that lived inside.
The Island Boys.
White boys.
I know.
Them niggas is Cuban.
So they caught him?
White boys, no. But stolen like my girlfriend's stolen ID card, because nothing was really taken. There was nothing to take in the house. There's nothing in the house. If you see, I carry everything with me. Right. Stolen property, like cards, like ID cards, was found in somebody's driveway inside my community. So it was literally, and this is my
got rid of it. They threw it out.
This is my theory, right? Because they were all between the ages of 15 and 16. Mm-hmm. Idiots, right? Little kids.
Oh, they seen the stream.
Yeah, they seen your stream. They were like, he's not home. But you know who? What? This is the fucking.
But even then, did they have a gun or not? They did have a gun, right? I know we were saying little idiots, but I've always said the thing about home invasions and robberies in general, when somebody shows up with a gun, even if they planned this robbery to a T, oh, okay, he's not there. Yo, we're just going to show up. I think his mom is going to be there. We're just going to scare her and get whatever, and we're going to dip. There could be somebody there, an uncle, a brother, a cousin, and that person could be armed. And I think just generally, if you show up somewhere with a gun to do a crime, you should think it's a 50-50 that murder is going to happen one way or the other. Whether one of y'all going to die or maybe you got to kill somebody. And that, as you know, he's kind of describing like, oh, these are some knuckleheads that just did some dumb shit. No. This is armed robbery.
Like, the juicy part of the story, it was people that my mom, it was a kid that my mom, and this is my theory, it was a kid that my mom literally feeds. All my old clothes, she gives it to him. So he literally like saw because if you see, they were very kind to my mom, right? They didn't hit her, they didn't do anything. When you go,
one was like talking to them, like
when you go to rob a house, you're like mean. You're like, yo, there's money here. You're hiding it.
Right.
Open that shit. They didn't do any of that. They were nice to the dogs. They were nice to my mom. I feel this was a kid that my mom literally let in my house, fed him, gave him chores, paid him, and gave him even my old clothes. I have his name, but obviously the detectives are going to see this video and say, yo, if you say it, it's going to lead people to harm him and do stuff to him. But it came from inside my community. And that's a fact, and it was white kids.
Because it's a gated community, so they would know if somebody...
So, car come in and car leave. There was no car that came in and no car that left.
Did they disguise their voice?
No, I feel like it wasn't that... It was a kid that let kids in and said, yo, I can't do it because his mom is going to know it was me. Right. It was literally a 15-year-old kid that my mom literally gives food, clothes. It's fucked up,
Typically,
right?
it is that, bro. Typically,
it's literally a kid that my mom gave chores to around the house. The real and honest to God truth.
Okay, and I mean, that might be a theory. I don't know if he's getting the information from the police or he's just kind of thinking out loud. And maybe, when I look here, these kids do look young, right? They kind of do look young. But again, you never know. And I still think that 6ix9ine is kind of downplaying this. At the end of the day, somebody's in your house with a gun and your mother's there. And, I remember him saying, yo, well, they knew better than to come when I was there. Well, that sounds good, but that just puts other people around you in jeopardy and you talk a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? So, it's better if no one was there, right? Let me see. Wait, is it? This ain't it? Is that it? That ain't it?
Where's the money? Give me the money. Where's the money?
Rapper Tekashi 6.
That is not it. This is some rage bait shit, bro. This is it right here. Yeah, right here.
Hey, stay out here. You're right.
Yeah, they mention the name. Yeah, that's a gun. Yeah, that's a gun, right?
You're right.
Oh, they were kicking open the door. Yeah, they said the dog was wagging his tail. Yo, chat, I don't want no dog. This is why I got absolute killers at my crib. I tell everybody don't pet my dog. They be like, damn, why you train your dog to be so mean? Yo, why would I get a fucking animal that niggas could rub his fucking head? Oh, look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. No, nigga. My dogs serve a purpose. Murder them. Kill them. Or at least, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't want no, this is why I can't have no cute dog. For what? To smile at the niggas that's coming to do something to you? Yo, the dog's the witness. He's just looking. I hope they get arrested, though. Definitely do. Definitely hope they get arrested. Wow. Anyway. Let me see what else. Yo, did y'all see this? Okay.